decided she wouldn't return the board members, which is what we were calling for. The Auditor General of Jamaica went out and audited the NHT, came back, Colin, and told us it's not 180 million, it's $4 billion we should have been worried about. And that is where my journey into creating this organization called JAMP began. Because the experience of watching an Auditor General come back to tell the people of Jamaica how our resources were being abused, I thought it was something as citizens we needed to shed more light on for other citizens. And that's why you have me here today. JAMP is an organization, as the name suggests. It says Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal. Let me just tell you, listeners, we're not trying to hold government account for everything, Colin. We can't do that. We don't have enough hands. We are focusing on our public finances. So anything to do with our taxes, that's where we are trying to shed some light to make sure that government stewards our resources better. And last, if you ask me about my organization, a lot of people think all Jeanette does is talk about stuff. If you go to our website, we have designed and developed 6 tools that help citizens and government to improve accountability in Jamaica. So that's us in short.
All right. So Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal, you are an advocate. What are the successes that you have had so far?
Well, I consider what I ended on a while ago a success. If you can have citizens build 6 digital tools that help our parliament, help our government, and help the media and citizens to hold government and parliament to account, that in and of itself is a success. And what I mean by that, Colin, and I'll get to another example of the kind I think you're referring to. When you say to citizens, as many of them are listening now, you need to do something, man. Your money. Most citizens don't know what to do. When you say to them, say, they work for us, or parliamentarians, you are the employer. Employers need information, Colin, and they need access to them employees. Not true?
Of course.
Exactly. And most people don't know how to access the power brokers. Our website, let me give you one example of a tool. Our website, I'm ashamed to say, is the only place in Jamaica, any of your listeners, and you can go and readily find out, where is my MP's office? What is his number? What is his email? Now, can you imagine we have employees? We pay rent in those offices, keep the light on, and Colin, there's nowhere you can go on any Jamaican website or PNP, JLP website and know, how do I find my elected representative? It's a basic and important thing that see.
Yes,
right.
I mean, people in the local might can't find it, but if you are from the local and you're coming back, you don't know where to find it.
All people in the local can't find it, Colin. Now people call me. Most people discover JAMP because that's what they're looking for. They put the MP name in a Google. They're looking for him. And this is how they find the website. So don't think for a minute that people right here in the constituency know where their offices are across the length and breadth of Jamaica. So I'm just saying to you that in itself is a success, providing people with direct access to their representatives so that their voices can be heard. The second one is, if you want to talk to your parliament today, Colin, how you reach your parliament, Colin? If what we're going to talk about right now, burning you, how do you let your voice heard? Do you have any idea?
Most people don't know.
All right. So JAMP has a legislative tracker. And the minute you click that button and you go on it, the first thing you see is send a note to Parliament. If you put your concerns there and hit send, straight to the clerk of the house. And it will be delivered to the parliamentarians. So I'm not here just to talk today, Colin. When I tell you we're creating tools that bridge the distance or remove the distance between us and those who serve us, that is a practical part of our success that people don't know enough about. But
you had a round table.
Yes, we did.
Media thing earlier this week.
Yes, we did.
Tell us about that. What was that really about?
Well, I don't know how much Jamaicans realize what is the role of the media. We think of them maybe as it's a business and they're making money and they make money through selling news. No. I'm going to use an analogy. For those of us who pay attention to world history and world events, when you look at Africa and you look at the coups that take place, do you know the first thing a military commander does when he wants to basically overthrow a government? You know the first step he has to make?
Talk to me.
He has to go straight for the TV station and he has to go straight to where the reporters are and lock it down. Why? Because the media are the eyes and the ears of the people. They are like the watchmen on the walls for you. So the job of the media in any democracy is to watch a government. I am not making something up. That is the first and primary role of the media. You and I can't sit down in a parliament every day, Colin. We have to work.
Yeah.
So who is there minding our business on our side to come back and say, Colin, Jeanette, this is what happened. You need to know this. You need to say something. It's the media. So they are the protectors of the democracy, and they are the ones that first and foremost hold the government to account. So JAMP has been looking at the work of parliament and government as it relates to our money. Why? I'm not there because I want to lock up anybody who is corrupt. I would have been a policeman in a colony. I'm not interested in law enforcement. I am motivated because every day I see the people around us who are in great need, and government is here for one reason and one reason only. It exists to take care of the needs of the society. That's it. So I decided as a citizen, I used to work in the public sector. I have great respect for what government can do when government decides to do something for people. Radically changes communities and lives. And so I decided that I'm going to put my architecture on hold and we're going to focus on the money. So I called the media together because after a number of years of looking at Auditor General reports,
Yes.
I believe that there were some things that the Jamaican people just didn't know. And the best people to call when you want your voice to be heard, next to like Colin, because Colin, I'm sitting here in my home, but you are creating an avenue for me to talk to thousands right now.
Yes.
So the media also allows for that. So I called them to a meeting because I thought it was very important that they pay attention to some things that I thought the nation needed to understand about the mismanagement of our public money.
How much money we're talking about now?
Well, it's not 3 trillion, though the headlines have been saying that. We're talking about an examples that I have pulled out. Now, let me back up a bit and say this to your listeners, Colin, because I don't like when people have to listen to something in a vacuum. They appreciate it better if they have some context. And the context is the government has an auditor. The Auditor General of Jamaica is not somebody from foreign coming to fast in our business. It's the government's auditor. And the government has...
pay her.
We pay her. Yeah, and guess who created her? The Parliament of Jamaica created that organization.
And she's in the Constitution.
Absolutely. One of the most protected roles, positions in the Constitution. You know why? Because if you don't protect this role, politicians come in and get rid of them. Why?
And luckily for Jamaica, we have a good one.
We have a better than good one. No, better than good, Colin. I'm going to say that because I have been on the websites of other Caribbean islands. All know the last report of some countries are 2016. We get one every year on time by December 31st in 2 weeks. That report to the people of Jamaica will be prepared and submitted to Parliament. Every year without a fail. So what is the job of this auditor? It is not, Colin, to generate scandals. It is not to accuse a government of impropriety. That's how the media might make it look. The job of the auditor is to come in and say to government, here is where you can improve. I am looking out for you, Parliament, while you are there, and I'm going into the different ministries. You set the budget. You say how much education must get. You create the laws about how education must use the money. You have empowered me to now go and make sure, say, they're not spending more than you gave them. They're not take out some money that must go to education and book and school and paying salaries. You follow me, Colin?
Following you.
Right.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do we meditate day and night. For we shall be like trees planted by rivers of water, that bringeth forth fruit in our season. Our leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever we do shall prosper. Season's greetings, my people. Season's greetings. One bless up each and every one. Big up on yourself. Welcome to Portland Spice TV for yet another Saturday morning. The final Saturday in 2024. Time sure flies. See your time fly away? Yeah. Celine Brown in Outer Mansion Hill, good morning to you. Morning, Candy. Patrick, Woodstock, morning. Carol, morning. Beat and Teach. Elaine, morning. Everybody joining. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, we're asking you please to click the subscription button, click the notification bell. Yeah, man. We are on our way to 3,000 subscribers, and we never buy none. We're on our way to 3,000 subscribers. Real subscribers, real people. So we are asking you to subscribe to the channel. Share up the link this morning. It is the final Saturday morning. You've been listening to the voice of Janet Calder talking about JAMP, Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal. And we need more people like those to keep government accountable. Ricardo Brown, big up my friend out a long road. Tony C, blessings, brother. Season's greetings. Me's not a Christmas man, you know. But New Year is real. So me's a New Year's man. Yeah, man. This morning, whole heap of things to talk about. Whole heap of things. Morning, Miss Roden. Welcome to the show. As the Deputy Shadow Minister of Culture and the Creative Industry, I want to talk about Sting this morning. And maybe the MC who have MC'd the most Sting. Yours truly. Sting was postponed Thursday morning. Very surprising. Very shocking. Been trying to touch base with Mr. Leng from yesterday. And I understand not answering the phone. But we can understand. Elaine, that is also a big problem in Jamaica, the banking problem. And we're going to talk about that too. Ralston and myself, Tuesday night, went extensively on the banking issue, finance in Jamaica. But as the Deputy Shadow Minister on Culture and the Creative Industry, I must talk about Sting this morning. Isaiah Leng is somebody I know for many years. Many, many years. I know Leng from about 95. Yeah, man. From 95, I know him personally to talk to. Not talk about know of him, know of police Leng. No, me I talk about somebody now where have my number, me have him number, him call me from time to time. Me call him from time to time. Yeah? So, we are more than acquaintance, brethren. Tell Leng say me say them set him up. Set up Leng big time. And hold on there. I don't know how the setup go, but some things are reach me. And me I wonder, wagwan. Because as a man who work a whole heap of Sting, normally is a production company called True Tone who normally do Sting. I think the brother will want True Tone named Wayne Olang. Somebody I know personally too. And if I am not mistaken, at one time I know True Tone was the biggest production company, the largest system on the island. Don't know now when main events and them people there, but me never know of Clear Sound or the Sting. But I heard Leng in an interview yesterday. Never catch the entire interview. But I think the understanding of me I get where I say is that people them will cancel the show are not the people them where him normally deal with. A truth, a clear sound. But my information is that Clear Sound was bought by somebody who never wants things to go on. Me lean back in my chair because I'm a countryman, you know. And countryman don't know town business. But is it true that Clear Sound have a new owner and that new owner take over within the last month? You hear me say? Clear Sound reported that the RTS transfer that they were supposed to get $7 million. They got a picture of the transfer, but the money never show up in them account. So after starting to set up, them pull down. Them pull down. The sound. So Sting had to be postponed on the day of the event. Beat and teach. If you ever hear a one Clear Sound now, you're shocked. I'm not going to call the name this morning, but we hear one Clear Sound now. And it makes us wonder. But me want to ask Isaiah Leng, hold on, one of the shocking thing though. Where's Evie? Where is Evie? One of the director of Sting. I don't hear nothing from Evie. Hey! How that sounds so? Where is Evie? Evie is one of the big man behind Sting, you know. Christopher Campbell, that article, I heard of the article, Christopher, but my mother was here and she had me really up and down and I had to do a wedding yesterday. So I never read the article. Send me the article, make a glance through it now and we can talk about it. Send it to my number, Christopher. But hear what me I say now. I know you're nothing for Evie. Is Evie still a part of Sting? I don't know Evie. Is Evie still a part of Sting? Or Evie is no longer a part of Sting? Aunt, morning Maxine, morning my auntie. Normally when these things happening, you see Evie out there. Me not see Evie out there. Me not understand. Strange. See Leng and him son out there. Leng was on beyond the headline yesterday. But I wonder. I wonder in a lot of things. But I also believe that Carol, hold on the Carol. Wait. Carol Hallin. You know something? You know something, Carol. You know something. Me, I wonder if every day I work for him, Carol. I am wondering if every day is working for him. Quiet boy, what you talking about? Me not like what go on with Sting though. I don't like it. Sting is a staple on the entertainment menu for Jamaica. The greatest one-night reggae show of all times. And I believe that Sting should be protected. It's a part of our legacy, part of our culture. And a lot of people are now giving suggestions what Sting should be and all of that. But Sting, the history of Sting should be told. There should be a biopic. Now, you don't know what the ideas, you know. When PNP come in power, we will do what needs to be done. Because Sting is a money maker, even as is right now. The history of Sting is a money maker. Yeah. The history of Sting is a money maker. Why Basil you have time for waste? You have time for waste, boy. But my information is that somebody bought Clear Sound. And therefore, if the money never show up in the account, the show wouldn't go on. I wonder though, where is everyday? But Isaiah Leng, you have been done before, and you come back. So you will be back. You will be back. And you see, let me say this to Jamaicans. We have to learn to appreciate our own. We have to learn to appreciate our own. Patrick says Sting culture is changing. I don't think so, Patrick. I don't think it's changing. I think the whole Jamaica stage show landscape is in trouble because of the production cost. So, where we hear is they got $1 million and they were supposed to get 7 million. And that never sound like the final payment. Because when you listen to them say the final payment should have been made by 2 o'clock. Sometime in the day, Thursday. So for production alone, what we're sure about is 8 million. And when I tell you all the while, it's a show, stage show with band, not cheap. Because once you go band, the PA system is very expensive. Now, beat and teach, let me tell you something. RTGS transfer not always come true in a real time. And I can tell you that I have experience when we go at NCB, Port Antonio, transferring money using the RTGS method to one of my account at Scotiabank. Me go do it. Go in there, fill out the form, sign it up, and it's over. And the money never reached the same day. So, I can tell you that it is possible that you can do that kind of transfer and the money not reach the CMD. I'm not saying, however, I saw it going at this case. I don't have that kind of information. The little information we me have is that Clear Sound have new owner. I don't know if it's true. That the information we me get. It's Clear Sound have new owner. Yeah? So, you can do that transfer and the money not reach the CMD. Because me can tell you, say, me personally, from my account at NCB to my account at Scotia, it never reached the CMD. There are times when I've done it and it reached the CMD. But me can talk from an informed position that it's not automatic. Me never say who bite out in a beach and beat and teach. Me just tell you say me here say Clear Sound was sold within the last month. So we have to look into that. But as I said, the culture and the creative industry in Jamaica is not understood by this present administration. Them don't know nothing. Well, me not apologize to Babsy. But which part culture and creatives they know? Sorry. But Babsy, you don't understand it. May I tell you that? Because if she had understand it, I mean, I know she just get some understanding. But 8 years under her stewardship, culture and the creative industry in Jamaica has not moved. Not moved. A show like Sting shouldn't be struggling for money if it happen. Cartel show Freedom Street. But let me ask a question. The government give Freedom Street any money? Hello? Somebody talk to me. How much money the government give Vibes Cartel them to keep Freedom Street? We want to know how much money the government give Sting. Sting get any money from the government? Freedom Street get any money from the government? We would like to know how much money Freedom Street get from the government and how much money Sting get from the government. How much money Carnival get? How much money Reggae Sumfest get? And how much money Jerk Festival get from the government 2024? Let me tell you something. When the economy stay like how it stay, everything suffer. Everything suffers. You never see Cartel and the minister. Well on there. Cartel, you got the staff party to know? Me think me hear so. Me hear say Cartel, you got the staff party. But I know that there are times when Sting get money from the government. Sumfest get money from the government. Jerkfest get money from the government. So, may I ask, Basil Israel, maybe you can tell me. Babsy say she gave Leng the venue and help him in promo and get him for this year event, Basil. Me just want to know. Somebody said Leng was playing checkers And Mr. B was playing chess. How near Mr. B now? I don't know how near Mr. B. I don't know how near Mr. B. I don't know how near Mr. B. Gone are the days when people could use badness to get things done. Leng fall on his own sword. Word on the street is that Leng will pay you the deposit and then use badness when he is to pay you the balance. I don't know about that. I work for Leng all the time and I never face no badness. Never face no badness. But we have to start invest in culture and the creative industry. We have to start be more serious of the things. How much the Jerk Festival got from the government. You should be able to give that info. We're talking about 2024. We got Jerk Festival got 0 for 2024. 2023 we got some money. 2023 we got what? 500,000. 2022 we got 1.5. Yeah. But 2024 we got 0. So maybe the government, well, somebody said, Babsy said give Leng the venue for free and help him with promotion and get sponsor. But we have to invest more in this creative industry. We can be very competitive on the global stage in culture and creative in the orange economy. Cartel says he's a businessman. He seems to know how to maneuver. He seems to know how to maneuver the different players to do his biddings. Yes, you have to know how to do your thing. You have to. But I just want to say this to all and sundry. We shouldn't politicize events because, you know, say a man, and there's an issue with me here, a man devil, about an event named Colors. What going on with that event? I never hear the final, but there was some issue. We shouldn't be politicizing events because everybody can't be on the same side. So a man on your side go and keep event, and a man on my side go and keep event. And when your side in power, you're supposed to support the event if the event can generate income, if the event bring heads to beds, if the event bring bombs and seats in the plane, bring people to Jamaica. Yeah? Those are the things that you look at to decide if you support an event or not. It can't be because the promoter PNP you not support it or the promoter GLP you support it. That shouldn't be the criteria. And I've been saying it for years that politicians must have the wherewithal to govern when you get into government. It's about Jamaica. When you get into government, it's not about GLP or PNP. The campaign is over. You win the election. You are now the government for every single individual on the island. Yeah? And once an event benefits the nation, benefits the community, as government, you're supposed to do whatever you can to ensure that the event is a success. So, we have to start govern Jamaica and stop govern with party. My thing is the more festivals we have, the better for the economy, the culture and the creatives And for small business people, including vendors, we need more festival, not less, than there is space for all. There was a time you had curry festival, shrimp festival, whole heap of jerk festival. And people used to come to Jamaica. People used to come to Jamaica. Oh, thank you, Kimon. Kimon said the cake tastes good. Yes, Kimon, thank you. And of course, we want to also thank Christopher Campbell, the man who paid for about 18 cake, or we just give to people. We haven't given out all of them yet, Chris. We have gone about 10. So we still have about 8 more to give out. Yeah, man. And you see, Kimon said the cake them taste good because we make those cakes with love. You know? Yeah, man. So, me a call upon the government. I me a call upon anti-babs, you need help. The thing is now digital. Whole heap of money can make out it. You would have heard me say right here many times that Jamaica must aim to earn 30 billion US annually every year. We must aim to earn 30 billion US from the culture and the creative industry because it is available and we can do it. Albert, Wagwan.
Merry Christmas, my brother.
Happy New Year. With the live pan here. You want to talk pan here?
Yes, I.
Hold on there, Alberto. Hold on there. Hold on there, my brother. Let me add Alberta. Because the man is a legend, you know. Yeah, man.
Abroad, right?
Yeah, man. I know say that. I know say that foreign, man. No, your thing, man. Your thing, you know. Just hold on for me, make the connection. Let me make the connection. Here we go. Hold on there, Albert. Hold on there. All right, so we mute that. Albert, Wagwan. Hold on there, Albert. This not sound good. This not sound good at all. Let me call you back. All right. I don't know. Sometimes the connection no work how you want it for work. No work how you want it for work at all. So I have to work out a way to get Alberta on this morning. Because I know when the man they call me a serious business. Serious business. When the man they call you know. So I want to talk to my brethren this morning. Hold on there. Let's do it. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Hold on there. Yeah. And all right. So, as I was saying that we have to know as a people what is it that we can really make money from, you know. Because we might can plant yam, but can we plant enough yam to make the kind of money that would I need to make? We can't compete. I had a caller Tuesday night that was saying to me that it's waste of time to put whole heap of money in agriculture because we can't compete. and it's cheaper to import. And I'm saying to him, no. We might can't compete to export.
My
Albert,
brother.
yeah man, morning.
Morning.
Welcome.
I trust that you and your listeners has had a very good Christmas.
I hope so too.
And it leave them in good health and stronger. And I trust that people like you has recharged their battery to hit the ground even running faster in 2025.
Yes, and we are lace up a boot from now.
That's correct. But Shaka, I have a problem.
Talk to me.
I have a problem. And you know, I don't know how many people see it as I do. We're having a crisis in what is deemed as journalism. Because you have media personnel that playing tit for tat, and there's no butter for the fish.
Talk to me.
Shaka, when the IC gave his report on Andrew and his investment, the building in Jacksonville,
Yes.
one media host came out and said that PNP councillor is being investigated
Yes, I
for
heard
breaches.
it. No, them say never have no permit.
And okay, whatever it is. Anyway, I talked to the person involved to get first-hand knowledge of what was happening, because let us be practical. We are a family. And when one man gets hurt, it hurt the entire family. And my comrade leader has sticked out for certain accountability, decency, and honesty. Now, I saw Tuesday night, I think it was, a release from a JLP Gorgon that said the mayor confirmed that there were breaches. So I said, hell, why is it that this man mislead us? Anyway, when I get the Gleaner article, Shaka, the Gleaner article, I don't know if you have read it, and a lot of people only go by headline. The Gleaner article said in 2023, the KSAC or what have you, KSAMAC, whatever the name is,
KSAMC.
found out that they were breached. That they were breached.
To the permit.
Right. They make certain recommendations. 2023, let me go back. December 2023. They found out that they make recommendation. The person comply by the 30th of April 2024. 8 months later, the media house carry it as breaking news. No, if the situation, the breach detected in 2023, the correction was done.
Albert? Albert? We lost Albert.
No, man, you have not lost me.
All
I'm
right.
hearing you.
Yes, you dropped out a while ago though. You got
All
to
right.
2024.
If the breach was committed in 2023, the correction was done by April. 8 months later, it can be a breaking news.
Well, you say tit for tat and no butter for the fish. Because
So why is it that media house think they must continue to mislead people because of their political interests?
well, if you mislead and damage people's reputation, there are consequences for that.
And there will be. But for those people who just read the headline, and I'm not talking about a party release, read the Gleaner story. And I feel hurt because if the correction was done as required and you bring a story 8 months later,
Well,
what's the benefit?
I
Who
can't
benefits?
I can tell you something, Albert. We're going to be talking to Dennis Garden Tuesday night. He has promised me to come on Tuesday night and to put clarity. I know Conrad had spoken to him as well, and he put a lot of clarity to what is out there. So, the truth shall be revealed.
No, but this so-called media house must stop it.
You know, there was a time when I hear people chastising the General Secretary of the People's National Party, Dayton Campbell, because Dayton Campbell said that a certain media house is an incubator for the JLP. And people up in arms about it. But when you look at what has happened, how can you dispute facts that about 4 persons from that media house are now serving in positions given to them by the government? Isn't that so?
Well, I'll be honest, Mr. Shaka, I won't go down there. The General Secretary is free and people free to come to that conclusion. But I am saying that when you wear a particular hat, where you misguided people, you must give them the truth. And you don't double to that extent in whether green or orange.
And that's why
that's the reality.
That's why we say on this platform, truth is our mantra, you know. Just the truth is our mantra.
And you know the problem that I see, a lot of people don't understand. And you would have probably heard it. I mentioned our discussion with the leader of that media house. And when he tells you that what Dima's crash program, which was impact program, sent him to school. Sent him to school.
I listened to a conversation that he was telling you that the song called The Message is a racist song.
Well, when you get to that extent, and I mean, I have listened, I have played it, and tried to find out what is in that song that is racist.
But you know what is it though, Albert? We need to start understanding. And in an interview with Marlon Morgan the other day, him tell me say him strap up in boots and him ready. We must understand what is happening now. People are campaigning. People are defending their side. And it's no longer about the truth. It's about defending their side. And you can't stick to the truth while defending your side for some people. And that's why I am happy to be a member of the People's National Party, because I can stick to the truth and use that to defend my side.
Well, I listen to Marlon. And my disappointment is that Marlon used your program just to make a political speech. Right? Because the reality is, we at my level, and I grow up my children them, and I sure that your parents growing up and you started the same thing with your children. We look at role model. I can tell you, Shaka, without any apology, where I am now, I'm in my son's house. And my son went to Calabar. And the reason why I sent him to Calabar, I thought he would be a lawyer. And I see P.J. Patterson as a role model for every black man who come from certain ills. And if our leaders cannot be role model for those who are looking on, what? Hello?
Yeah, man, I'm listening.
Yeah. If our leaders cannot be role model for those who are looking on, what can we expect, Shaka? Because you as a parent in your house is expected to behave a particular way. Am I correct?
Of course. You have set the example.
Precisely. So, I mean, when the leader of the country who made the decision, framed the laws and everything, is behaving like the current leader, where is the role model?
Now you frame the law, you can't
Where is the
live
role
by
model?
it.
So, I mean, Marlon need to take a look at himself because Marlon was used heavily in 2016 with the land of civil rights. And they dump him after that. So now that them have some dirty work to be do, they dig him up. I don't even know if they wash him off.
Why? Hey.
It's somebody that I used to have regular interaction with, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I used to. Because one of the things that I do, I respect people for their position. Right? And I don't care whether or not you're yellow, pink, or blue.
Mm-hmm.
I would wish that you join my color. But if you choose to be green and you're decent, I respect you.
Let me tell you something, Albert.
Right?
Let me tell you something. You see, truth no pick no time.
That's correct.
Truth is not confusing. And truth is consistent.
Consistent. You don't have to go down and think what you did say. It just flow.
Are you giving one story pan power, one pan news talk, and one different one pan Portland Spice? That's not truth.
Yeah.
Truth is
Yeah.
consistent.
Consistent.
Yes, man.
Right?
Yeah, man.
But my brother, quite honestly, I congratulated Labor right this morning that up to yesterday we had some ET discussion. I said it seemed that he changed his clothes and I don't want him to change it to orange. Just be like a referee.
I hear you, boss.
Because there is this thing that they sent to me. Real rock or what have you. The company that the member of parliament for St. Mary, Minister Montague, had take the airport money and dump in that company seem like it is heading for bankruptcy.
You mean
And he
what the company name
Real
again?
Rock.
Real
Rock.
A real rocket name?
Yeah.
Remember the company that the airport invested in? A
That's
young
correct.
company.
And they're building an apartment close to the embassy for 2 years that can't finish, can't get anywhere. And the people is leaving the company in drove because they're not getting anywhere. And he agreed that the directors of the airport authority should not have them job, they should be fired. Right? Which is a turnaround. So Montague lose him job, but they still hold on to their job. Right? And I am saying, SHACKA, some of us, must be the referee. Take out the orange out our eye. Take out the green.
And be the referee.
Guide our party straight and the narrow path to please Jamaica and
First
not the
rock.
party color.
Not real rock, man. First rock the company.
First
name.
rock.
First
my
rock.
mistake. My apology.
Thanks to my listeners and my viewers. Somebody in the chat room right away. First rock.
Right. My apology. Correct.
And it was a young company, and government are not supposed to be investing in those company at the stage that the airport authority invested in that company.
That's correct. So therefore, whole heap of money gone on the drain, no level of accountability.
Well,
right? And I am saying if PMP do it wrong, if GLP do it wrong, they can do it with their money, but not with taxpayers' money.
Thank you, Albert.
That is my position.
Blessings.
My brother, I trust that you and your listeners and the entire impact. Well, before I run, I see a video going around with conditioner road in West Portland. That's not where the Action Man constituency is.
Yes, and it's terrible at East Portland too. Terrible at East Portland.
No, but I can understand East Portland, but not the Action Man constituency.
Sure. Waste of time. Little more, Albert.
Well, I trust that 2025 will open more people eye and will march together in progress for Jamaica's sake.
Blessings.
Oh, good, my brother.
Listen to my next guest coming on.
Okay.
Yes, man. The Jamaican Constitution was signed at the court at Buckingham Palace the 23rd day of July 1962, 14 days prior to formal declaration of independence on the 6th of August 1962. It was a gift from the British to the former colony. Following a century and a quarter of post-slavery rule, the document handed down from England and called our Constitution make a total of 43 references to Her Majesty, while the words the Jamaican people are non-existent in it. It's an article in the Gleaner today. Our former enslaved and colored. Hold on the school boy.
Hey, Shaka, let me mute this thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you brother.
I'm good in a wagwan.
Man, I'm good. I'm good. I'm giving thanks. It's good to be alive.
Yes,
Yeah?
it is important.
Very good to be alive.
Talk
And
to me.
without
I'm going
being
to talk
alive-
to Bert Samuels next because this article is about Jamaica independence. I want to talk to him about it. But go right ahead. I'll talk to him after I
Let me
talk
make
to
it
you.
fast. Let
Yeah.
me make it fast. Right. So I see over by you in East Portland, some people jumping up about a school bus. Yeah?
Yes.
But my thing is, can that school bus manage the carpet?
Well, make we see. We'll put it to the test.
Right?
It
And-
will be put to the test. Well, guess what? You're the thing though. A road that was built by PJ Patterson
Mhm.
called the
Only highway.
North Coast Highway is still standing firm.
Absolutely.
So it will be running on that part. And then
And
another
by the
piece
way-
of road. Hold on, another piece of road called the what them call it? What the South Coast Highway.
Uh-huh.
That the contract was signed in 2015 by Portia Simpson Miller,
Yes.
who negotiated with the Chinese Exim Bank to fund that road. Has also done a bit. So the buses won't be off the main, so they might survive.
Right. But my thing is Shaka, why would they? My thing with this bus thing, right? I want to know, will that bus be free? Because you must remember, in the rural areas, the former Minister of Transport and now Minister of Transport they're pushing this idea of rural school bus. But the monies for rural school bus is supposed to be coming from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security and also the Ministry of Education.
Well,
So my question is, will that bus be free?
I don't think so. But remember, getting school bus into Portland is my idea, you know.
Of course I know.
Remember
With
me
the Happy
cuss
Grove-
ball
with the Happy Grove
blue
situation.
murder that JUTC, they must send 1 or 2 JUTC bus because we as country people have been subsidizing people in the corporate area, subsidizing their children to go to school, and we need the same treatment down here. So remember,
No, but you said it.
they
You
are
said
just
it. Remember Happy
acting.
Grove, you know?
Yeah, man, they are just acting on my idea, and I thank them. So, but I don't think it's going to be free, but it's going to be maybe at a minimal cost.
Yeah, but they're saying that the bus is a donation. Remember, they're saying that this bus is for who is the bus from? Who donated the bus?
So beg them,
These
beg
are
the money. I see them running up and down and make nice about my candidate put up GoFundMe. I beg them, beg the money same way.
No, but I can tell you, I have a friend in Atlanta.
Talk to
who
me.
In the chat, they have a chat that is called Friends of East Portland. You know
Oh.
that group?
Me hear about it.
Okay, so that Friends of East Portland, they were asking a minimum of $2,000 US donation. Hello?
Yes? Because they have
So-
big friends in high places.
So let them continue. But I'm saying the problem I have with this Shaka is that I want some transparency. I want to know who is going to own it and operate it, and I want to know if it is going to receive subvention from government.
Well,
And if it is going to receive subvention from government, who is the ultimate beneficial owner of that bus?
well, we will
Because
ask. We're going to ask all those questions.
it's very important. And by the way, let me take the opportunity to big up your candidate, Isaac Buchanan, with his tablet initiative. By the way, we need to roll out this in all constituencies.
And let me tell you
because
something. Let me tell you something about.
the digital divide is real in the rural areas of Jamaica.
And let me tell you
Yeah.
something about Isaac Buchanan initiative. It is sponsored by the average man, the you, me, a man who give a 5 US, a 10 US, a 20 US. It is not sponsored by the big man who will come demand 30-acre land. It is not sponsored by the big man who will lock down the road for go down a Blue Lagoon. It is sponsored by the average Joe. It is our campaign Isaac Buchanan is running.
And I must comment him. But you see, this first rock thing, let me go quickly. This first rock thing, I am very intricate, I have intricate knowledge of first rock. Right?
Talk to me.
And let me tell you, a former minister and now minister need to explain why AAJ, the Airports Authority of Jamaica's funds were taken up and put in First Rock. We don't know. We have not seen any report, any audit report saying that the monies were returned. Hello?
And we know that based on the laws and the rules, the Airport Authority should not have invested in a... What kind of company it was at the time? It wasn't at the stage where government entity should...
infancy.
Right, and government entity shouldn't be investing in companies at that stage.
But not only that, you must remember who the players were. And I think people must not we must not shy away who the players were. They put Bruce Golding as the head of First Rock Barbados. And I'm not implicating Bruce. Bruce is no longer involved in First Rock, by the way. So but they put him as the head of First Rock Barbados. Not only that, you have the Airports Authority and your your chairman of the board, because by that time Billy Shaguri had stepped down, or had demitted his role. You have the chairperson taking up money, putting in airports in this thing that she's a member of. But not only that, you have the Board of Port Security Corps, which the chairman is also a member. His last name is Reed. He's also a member of First Rock and is the same ministry taking up money, putting in there. Hello?
One of my listeners is saying, was First Rock in the startup stage when AJ made the investment? Yes.
Yes, they're just gone to market.
They was in the startup stage, and that's why government entity are not allowed to invest in those companies.
Yeah, but the AAJ typically, my friend, because I know the airports. You know, a lot of people in Portland was work at the airports for many years, including in Kingston. The AAJ has never taken up money, invested in nothing. What they do, they keep their funds in similar to like a pension fund. Yes?
Yeah.
So when they need to pay out their workers, that is why when the airport people retire, they get such good, especially if you work for Airports Authority, you get a good severance.
Okay.
You get a good retirement package. But these guys and this company is buying up land all over in prime real estate and doing nothing. Yeah. Are we seeing a next SSL on the rise? I go and leave you.
Talk to you later, my brother. Give thanks.
Later, brother.
Yeah, man. You see, whole heap of things, whole heap of things. The amount of things we can't remember them all the while. We have to make the list. Hold on for me, my brother. Hold on. We have to make a list to remember all these things. Because it's enough. Enough, man, I lie, you know. We see an article in the paper this morning talking about independence. And 43 times it mentioned Her Majesty. And it mentioned nothing about the people of Jamaica. Bert Samuels, morning.
Hi, my brother. Happy Kwanzaa. Respect to you and your listeners every time.
Bless up and all the best for the new year. May God continue to bless you and give you good health and wealth.
Yeah, I hope him answer that prayer there, you know?
Yes, man.
Today, you know?
Respect.
Hey.
Bert Samuels, I saw the article. You are saying that we must repeal section
61. We have repealed it.
We have repealed section 61 of the Constitution.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
All right. Remember now, laws are made by the Parliament to govern the people. And what the British did in 1962 when they export that Constitution down here, they said every time we make a law in Parliament, we must refer to His Excellency the Queen of England, must be at the beginning of every law. We must remind ourselves that is she run things down here at the time.
Right.
So the law cannot be a lawless in the name of Her Excellent Majesty.
And now it would be His Excellency.
Yeah, now it is. Once one of them drop out, the other one become His Excellency. In 62, it was Queen Eliza.
Right.
So that is how them arrange it, so that them trying to make sure them is in the chorus. You know, you sing a song, every chorus must have them name in it.
Yes, that you remember, say, a them are the king, a them are the queen.
Them are the king. So the law is not valid. If it don't say in the name of His Majesty or Her Majesty, it is not a valid law. So every law that come out of Parliament must refer to the power of the Queen of England.
So we have repealed that now.
We repeal it in July of this year because we're going to bring about the law that will remove the King of England out of the Constitution. We couldn't have that law referring to the King, you know, to be very inconsistent.
Right.
But we shouldn't even have that in there in the first place, because the Constitution makes 43 references to the Queen of England. 43 in that one little document.
Right.
And nothing has been said about the people of Jamaica.
But Bert, the king is still the head of state.
The King of England is the head of state of Jamaica.
And we are now making laws without referring to the king.
Yes. Now, as of July of this year, we stopped that dirty habit, that disgraceful and humiliating habit that has been put in the Constitution. Because it is a mental thing, you know. They're trying to make sure that we are mentally enslaved. So every time we go to court, and you go to court a couple of times, I know, you hear them say, all right, God save the Queen, or God save the King.
Or in the King's court.
When justice is dispelled and given in Jamaica, every morning in every court in Jamaica, the court must start with God save the King.
Does that still happen?
No time you hear God save the people.
Does that still happen?
It still happens. It's going to happen on Monday morning.
And when we're going to get rid of that?
Well, hear this now. We have a problem because there's one side of the Parliament that says we must keep the Privy Council but get rid of the other part. So they want that mental thinking is saying we okay with the Privy Council, which is the King's Court. But you can't have a republic in part. You have to have a republic in whole. Let me repeat. You cannot have a republic in part. You must have a republic in whole. All of the King and the Queen of England must leave the Constitution. They need to go.
Which one bears more significant, though, Bert? The King as the head of state or the final appellate court being the Privy Council?
Well, the final appellate court is the King's court. It is his king. When you appeal to the Privy Council, the Constitution says the appeal shall be to the King of England. The Privy Council is just a body that advises the king what results he must say. You understand? It's king. We are still appealing to the king.
And when the ruling comes down, it comes down in the king's name, right?
Yes, it comes down in the king's name. And when the court, listen to this, when the court gives a decision in the cartel case, for example,
yeah,
they say they will send the advice the advice that it should be appealed is one to the king. And if it please him, he will now say, yes, let it be. So we had to wait until Charles signed off on the decision and he sent it down.
So
there's a thing in the thing says that it must go to consider whether there should be a retrial, and it must be done promptly. He said, you guys down there, do that thing promptly. So it's still a rule down here, you know.
So when you move the king as the head of state and continue with the Privy Council, that's hypocrisy.
That's rubbish. That's rubbish. You cannot have freedom in part. You have to have freedom in whole.
But some people...
Listen to me. The first trick was to give us a flag and a constitution. And when we go into the constitution, we find the man them still in control. So the next trick now is to take him out, part of him, and leave him old clothes behind. So the king old clothes being left back down here. If we want him and him clothes to go away, man, go away.
Bert Samuels.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
The article made this point. In 1838, Queen of England gave her planter friends 20 million pounds because them lose them slaves.
Yeah.
Them lose them property, and we don't get a dollar.
So they got reparation. Them get paid for them property when slavery was abolished.
Yes, because them lose the horse, the cow, and the African people. So we're property, and we don't get a dollar. We don't get a pound. We don't get a penny.
But we've been talking about this for quite some time, Bert Samuels.
Yeah.
And when we mention it to anybody from England, I remember the Prime Minister, was it Tony Blair? Which one of the Prime Minister came?
It was Cameron.
Cameron.
That boy Cameron
and told us that we must move on.
Move on. Don't look behind. Don't look behind. And listen to this. When I Google him, I see the year before that, he have a big wreath, a carry for remembrance of the Holocaust for the Jews. So the Jews can look back and think about their suffering, but black people must not look back and look at our suffering. Remember, the Jews suffering was 10 years, and we suffer 400 years. Right? And listen to this. The King of England, he owned a ship company during slavery, which had a monopoly to carry enslaved people come to Jamaica.
Oh, God.
And you had to pay him to use the Atlantic Ocean. So the king in England, make money, blood money, off of slavery for centuries.
And then explain this thing to me, Bert. Crown land. What does that mean?
Oh, Lord, that's a weak. All right. So it's a simple explanation. The Taínos lived in Jamaica. The Spanish come here and thief Jamaica from there. Then the British come and beat up the Spanish and thief Jamaica from there. And when them thief the island, them say the whole island belongs to the crown. And that is why you have crown land. That crown land is land robbed from the Taínos by the Spanish and then the English. Simple.
So let me ask you something. If we're talking about reparation, because I have this view in my head and me have a brethren named Mystical, him agree with me and him strong on this argument, that the first thing the government of Jamaica need to start do is the land reparation, give land to children of former slaves. What do you think?
Hey, totally, man. But crown land, that's an insult.
That's why we must give it. That's why we must start give it to the Jamaican people, children of slave. If it is for the English, a thief it like you say. So now give it to children of slaves.
But watch you know. So the ghetto them are creating enough crime in Jamaica. Everybody does cluster, and no man on the land to plant no food, and it breeds crime. So part of the crime situation is because we chuck up in the city from one another, and then no the crime increase. When we have land out there which we work them land and then run with the hills, and we all at the bad hillside them and then take the flat land.
So land reparation is what we're calling for a start. And when we start do that.
So Bill, remember when them take it from Africa, we're not short of land where them take it from,
There you go.
We used to big open spaces, we're not used to we take and we bathe every day unlike them, the river,
Yes.
So them take it from civilization and carry down there, so, one hog pen, bro. Okay.
So before you go talk to me about reparation or the money part. You're a part of that committee. Where are we? Where are we now?
When I'm the deputy chairman of the Reparation Council of Jamaica, the first thing is we're supposed to file a claim against England in the British courts for reparation. That is supposed to be heard. Must be this year. But next thing is our main thing.
You mean 2025?
Yes.
Okay.
Our main is it is immoral. It is wrong. It is a scam for you to pay the planters for the loss of them if people don't give away $1. So we have a Bretley report. It names your listeners can Google it. The Bretley report.
The Bretley report.
Yeah, what it has done is calculate how much it's owed to us. And it calculates that Britain have six trillion pounds for us in Jamaica.
So you're saying that Britain owed Jamaica for reparation £6 trillion.
Yeah, so here what they do. They look at the minimum wage in England. And they look how much years we were in the slave working nothing. And it gets some international actuaries and economists and everything. And they put the figures together and say that is what Britain owes. Great.
Oh, yeah. $6 trillion could have answered all of Jamaica's financial questions. Six trillion pounds.
Yes, because remember, the 20 million pounds where them get the man, there is, you have in the family of England in 1960 and 62, 63.
Yes, man.
The 20 million pounds came off the books in England in 2015. That's how when it done pay back, that 20 million pounds in so your family go up, they go pay tax and pay back the plant.
So you're talking about just 1963 or so?
All right. And them start playing it 2015 was when it come off the book.
You mean 2015? You mean 10 years ago?
2015, me talk 9 years ago, bro.
9 years ago?
That is when taxpayers stop pay back the 20 million pounds. So your grandparents and your grandfather and I will go England. Them help play the white boy, them.
No, all my mother did up the 2015. Before 2015.
She helped pay it, brother. Hey, listen, I'm going to take you 5 minutes. I'm going to go on 10. I have to run.
Bert, one more thing before you go, though. You said that this will be heard in the court next year, 2025.
It is a petition for, one, declare that slavery was a crime against humanity, and two, for that Jamaicans, enslaved, former descendants of slaves are entitled to reparation.
But can that go anywhere with our final court being the King's Court? Him no can throw it out?
Him can throw it out. So that's another debate. You have to call me next time for that.
All right, my brother. Thanks much. Noted attorney at law. Bert Samuels, big up yourself, my friend. And if you don't realize that you're a whole heap of people of the title King's Counsel. This is one man who don't want that title, Bert Samuels. Say he will never accept the title King's or Queen's Counsel. Because the man didn't have nothing to do with the king nor the queen. Reparation. What Bert Samuels just told us is that when they value what is owed to Jamaican for slavery, £6 trillion. But I am calling, and I have been calling. I may have to mention mystical night. Because a long time we have said the government of Jamaica, if they are really serious, must start with land reparation. Give all crown land. And that's why I may ask Bert the question. Where this argument crown land come from? Crown land are owned by the king. The government of Jamaica, or a government, need to take it upon themselves and issue lands to children of slaves. Our foreparents were enslaved by the Spanish and the British. And therefore, the lands are ours. And that's why when Andrew Holness bulldoze people house upon Crown land, It's an indictment. We are black people. We are Jamaicans. Now governed, quote unquote, by Jamaicans. And we need to start make decisions for the people of Jamaica. 804-7072, we're taking your calls this morning. Up until 2015, the owners of slaves were being paid. So any one of you who have family of England or work before 2015. Chris, what one?
Yes or no?
Where you say, brother?
Hey, Colin, what you say?
Me there, man. Me there. Season's greetings.
We just want to
boss.
touch base on the reparation thing. I'm going to give 3 scenarios that happen. After the end of slavery in the United States, the former slaveholders were paid. The slave never get anything.
Right.
After the British ended slavery in 1838, the slave owners were paid.
Yes.
The slave never got anything. When the Haitian overthrew the French, they had to pay the French up until 1948.
That was
as
wicked.
an agreement, so the French would come back and attack them.
That is a part.
And that is one of the reasons why Haiti is so poor.
That wicked
now,
that way happened to you, know.
Yes. No, Colin, why is it that people on this thing is saying about reparation? Why is it so hard when it comes to paying the enslaved people that them can't find the money? But when them pay the enslavers, the money can materialize.
No, but it's
Michael Manley
hold on,
tried to
Chris,
give lands to black people.
Chris, they are not saying they can't find the money, no, they are saying that they're not paying us.
Yes, but their argument is, it's a kind of roundabout way, that, it's not a value. We are not a value, right? It's about what is in the value chain. We are not valued. So who are we to ask for reparation? We're lucky we even get to independence. That's how them look at it. It's like them doing us a favor, right? Them doing us a favor. Mm-hmm. But let me say this before I get off. Michael Manley tried to do land lease, and Michael Manley knew and wanted to give back them lands to black people.
But he started.
Of course, SHACKA come and open the whole thing after he was in power.
Michael Manley started to give the lands. Never just wanted to do it. Him start give the land them to people. Yeah. And that's why we are saying land reparation, land for the landless. PJ Patterson was talking some of the talk to.
The Queen's land, as Samuel say, is a slap in the face of the people to have all that land and have people, and I call them squatters. We are the descendants of slaves.
Squatters pan crown land.
We are entitled to that land.
Squatters pan crown land. Oh, if you have that. And a thief, the crown thief, will land them.
It's an oxymoron. It's stupid.
We need to stop it. We need to stop it. And government, and I will be pushing it forward as soon as Mark Golding become Prime Minister, that Jamaican people need to get land. Children of slaves must get land. We must start the reparation right here in Jamaica.
Exactly. We can't ask for reparation from overseas when we are sitting on land that people don't have and call them squatters. We have to start it first, set the example.
Yes,
that's what I agree with you, Colin, 100%. I'll talk to you later, my friend.
Bless up, man. One love. 804-7072. Crown land should be the people's land. And like Bert Samuel say, we get rid of the king and we get rid of the privy council. We need to start depending on ourselves, self-reliance. Those of you who are afraid of the Caribbean Court of Justice means that you are afraid of yourself. Olan Kala coming right to you. If you remember the presentation on the 10th of November, me stop the music. Me said to the people, stop the vuvuzela. Everybody who believe in themselves, put up them hand. The entire crowd except maybe about 3 or 4 people never put up them hand. But if you believe in yourself, then you can believe in me. If you don't believe in yourself, you can't believe in me. 804-7072 Portland Spice TV. Talk to me.
Morning, sir. Bell, how you do?
Me bless you know.
Right, sir. I listened to the program. I listened to Mr. Samuels as well. But my concern is, I don't know, sometimes we make the proposal, but I don't think we think them through properly. Because to say give people land, it's so easy to say that, but without a proper thought out process as to how people will appreciate and what people will do with these lands is another question. Because to say give people land, that is just a general statement. What do you mean by give people land? Give them to do what?
You want me explain that? You want me explain that to you now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So every Jamaican who is a child of a slave, who you can trace back them ancestry to slavery. People want place to live. So give them a house spot to live. People who want to farm, who are interested in farming, and you see them doing little farming, give them some of the idle land. Even if you want to say to them, say, listen, you're going to pay for it over a period of time. Yeah? But give them access to these lands. People who are building houses on so-called government land. As soon as you see people start put them up, go measure it up, fix it up and say, all right, people want to live over here, so this space for road, that for that, you no pay $110 or $120, but no sell them for no prime money. You see what PJ Patterson did with Operation Pride?
Yeah.
Do stuff like that. Teachers who are leaving teachers' college, say to them that if you decide to stay in Jamaica, we will give you a house spot. Nurses, police, yeah? Give them land so that people can have self-esteem. You hear Bert Samuels talk about the ghetto and it breed crime. It's because people have no self-esteem. Tear down the zinc fence them. Give people more space. A whole heap of land in Jamaica, 3 million will live here. Whole heap of land there can house with comfortably. And a whole heap of land there can put to farming. You have a man who raise 200 pig. You realize that this man is serious about farming. Give him 200 acre land. You see a man who raise 120 cow. You realize this man is serious. Give him 200 acre land. You see a man who raise 2,000 fish. Give him more space, making go raise 200,000 fish. You understand what I said?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Colin, and I understand what you're saying, but to my mind, it just sound a little bit far-fetched. Maybe because I'm not used to it, and I know that a lot of people own land in Jamaica. You have people who own hundreds of acres of land, like one family own. I'm not talking about white people. I'm talking about black people who own lots of land and
doing nothing with it. And if you're doing nothing with it, and if you check it out, then good are not even paying the taxes.
Right. So you can't. Then what do you? I mean, it sounds good.
Listen,
it sounds good.
I tell you something.
I don't know that it is practical at all.
I tell you something. I live at Portland. Where you live?
Yes.
Where you live?
St. Catherine.
Right here in Portland, I remember Michael Manley did take with some land up at East Portland. Because Michael Manley take with the land and say, I'll give to poor people. Edward Siaga come back and give back the person the land them. You have also a place named Golden Vale where Michael Manley say land lease. You remember that?
Yeah, but Colin, you can't just take with people land and give people.
How them come by them? It depends, brother. It depends.
Yeah, that's a good question.
It depends.
But you can't just take people land and give people, so.
No, you have to check the thing. You know, just take it so. And as I say, it depends on how some people come by some land. And there are a lot of lands that right now whole heap of people are thief them. Because them know the system work and them get into the system and stealing land. And little after that, you see some people do some whole heap of land and you know say them never have no land from day one.
Yeah.
So,
as I say,
so we need to organize the thing. I say land reparation, but you have people with more knowledge of how these things can work out. Put it together and work it out so that the people will have more dignity because they will have land for the landless. And as Michael Manley said, put idle lands into idle lands.
It's easy. I don't think it's easier said than done. I don't think it's that easy just to say, you know.
Let me tell you something, my brother. I'm going to tell you something about saying some things. I don't know if you believe in Jesus Christ.
Huh?
I don't know if you believe in Jesus Christ.
Well, it depends.
But me's a Jesus Christ, man. And most of the things where Jesus Christ do are speak them into being. Him said, let there be light, and there was light.
No, that wasn't Jesus. That was his father, not Jesus.
Jesus is God, man.
No, man, Jesus can't be God.
Jesus alone is God, brother.
Lord have mercy.
Me tell you no, so me discuss politics, religion, sex, anything, you know. So if you want to have a discussion, if you want to have a discussion on that, we can. Jesus Christ is God, him alone.
Colin.
Yes, sir.
Jesus Christ was a man who walked the face of the earth. He never prayed to himself. He prayed to God, not himself.
Let me tell you something. So when Jesus Christ walked the earth,
yes,
did he tell his disciple that he was God?
No.
What? Go read your Bible,
No.
man. Why did they crucify Jesus Christ?
No, man, you asked a question. Did he tell his disciples that he was God? And I'm saying no.
And I am telling you, yes, he did.
No, man, you have to show me that he spoke about his Father God in heaven, not himself.
Man. And him say, my God, too.
No, sir.
Eh?
You have to direct me to that.
Let me ask you something. So who is Jesus Christ then?
Jesus Christ was a man who walked the face of the earth.
Born of Mary.
Born of Mary, according to the Bible.
All right. So let me tell you something. Let me just try explain something to you quick and fast. The son that was born of Mary, in him was God. God is a spirit. So God created a body for himself. Yeah? And when the son born from Mary, God dwell within him. You understand what I say? Right. So while he was walking the earth, healing the sick, cleansing the leopard, raising the dead, God was in him, the Spirit, God Almighty. And that Spirit,
who did he pray to?
He prayed to him, Father.
It wasn't to himself.
But the same Spirit that was in him was the Father.
But that don't make sense, Colin.
You have to understand it. That's how powerful God Almighty is. Jesus Christ is powerful. Jesus Christ. Let me ask you something.
Who raised him from the dead?
Who raised him from the dead?
Who raised him from the dead?
Let me ask you. All right, I'm going to answer you. The spirit cannot die. So that body that was created for God was crucified on the cross. So when the body died, the spirit did not die. God can't dead. Right? So it was God who resurrected the body. So when them said Jesus go up to heaven, you know about that? That Jesus went to heaven after he was resurrected?
Yes.
No. Flesh and blood can't go to heaven, brother. You know that?
No, well, me don't know that. But
well, me I teach you that. And you can go read it in the Bible. Flesh and blood can't go to heaven. So it is the spirit that went up to heaven.
So what became of the body?
The body left here. The body can't go to heaven.
Oh, somebody stole it from the cave.
The body, remember, you know, Jesus Christ was risen from the dead. Because God raised him. And remember, the Bible also tell you that greater things you can do. So if you believe in Jesus Christ and you are a clean being and the Almighty dwell within you, you can raise the dead too.
Oh, okay.
You understand? So God is a spirit, and that spirit, remember now, you know, the Bible says, baptize each and every one of you in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Ghost. Which means when you have baptized somebody, you must baptize them in the name of Jesus Christ.
Yes.
You understand? So why would you baptize a man in the name of Jesus Christ if Jesus Christ is not God?
I hear you, my brother.
Jesus Christ alone is God, my brother.
All right, sir, Bill.
Big up yourself.
Respect.
Yeah, man. 8047072. And me telling you all the while, me say me discuss everything. Current event, politics, sports, sex, religion, you name it. We talk about it. One God you have, Jesus Christ. He is God. Yeah, man. The Spirit is transformative. It can be taken, it can take the form and substance of anything. 3-in-1? What 3-in-1 you talk about, Carol? God alone is one. One. He have whole heap of name, no only 3 name. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Those are titles given to him. Whole heap of title him have. Everlasting Prince of Priests. The I am that I am. Yeah, man. So, we talk about everything right here on Portland Spice TV. But I believe that land reparation is where we must start as a people. Give our people access to the lands that were stolen from us. Yeah, and that's why I'm not just talk about God Basil. Whole heap of gods you have. That's why me claim and tell you about Jesus Christ. He is the true and living God. All of the other gods, them, that 6,000 gods, them are false God. There is no God beside him, before him, or around him. God Father and the Son. Son and the Father is one, my friend. One. No 3 gods. One. Jesus Christ alone is God. Well, Scott, if Selassie is your God, I now go fight you. My God is Jesus Christ. Jesus, Yeshua, all of them name there. Him alone is God. So, 8047072 is the final Saturday morning of the year. Final Saturday morning. I have to take that call, yeah. You know somebody take them out for gear though. All right. Yes, my peeps. 8047072, and I'll just get a call that I can't go beyond 11 o'clock today. We have to stop at 11 o'clock. So if you want to call me, I have a call for return. Somebody was calling me on this. I normally return the item call when I miss the item call. Yeah, man. Oh, no. That's a Chris. That's a Christopher. Well, it look like a Christopher that called me. I know if Christopher want to talk to me, he will call me back. So, my people, if England no want to give a reparation, I said to the government, done with Crown land. It's the people's land. The people's land. Yes, David, false God like bro God. No other God around here, Jesus Christ alone. Where I say? What this message I say? See why people start asking us for forgiveness. They now realize that Jesus was black. Well, that no, me can't tell you say yes or no. The truth is, Jesus that was born of Mary was born in an area where dark color skin people were. But the son of Mary is not really God that. God manifests himself in the son of Mary and walk earth. Because Jesus not have no mother. I'm sure that say in this context, to make the context clear, God not have no mother, God not have no father, God not have no sister, God not have no brother. To make the context clear. And just sold the crown land and just said Crown land is government land. But when you check it out, Angela, the government is really the people. Colin, based on your reasoning, the land reparation should be for Tainos, displaced African slaves, and their ancestors did not own any land in Jamaica. So how you get... All right, so what me I say now, the fact that the English paid the slave master, because here we go now, remember now, the Spaniard and thief the land from the Taino them, and the British come thief it from the Spaniard. So when me thief something from you, and you dead, me own it a mine. So the land belongs to the British. And them finally thief it and own it. Them we come here now, our foreparents come here now, come and slave we, work we out for free. And when the world says slavery must be abolished, them pay off the man them where did that work we and never give we nothing. So we have said the land them where them left back here, that them call Crown land. That's why I ask that question, you know. Crown land. That mean them land there for the king and the queen. The land them where that Jamaica will say a government land, Crown land, are for the king. So I'm saying to the government of Jamaica, give it to children of enslaved Africans who never get nothing. We never say we did own no land. We never say our ancestors them did own any. Our ancestors work upon them land here for free. Died upon them land here. So that's why we know as children and grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren of slaves or of Africans who them take away from Africa care come here. We now must get these lands. I hope you understand me, Macon. Pringle, call me upon 8. Call me upon 804. All right, well, I don't know when I try connect it from this, it not working, Pringle. Pringle, I'm going to try connect it. If I don't get through, connect you upon it, man. Call me upon 804-7072. This all 804-7072, Pringle. Call me upon a number there. So that's why I say we, the children of slaves, must get them land here. A man I say, what you say now? Me see politician a buy land for $1 acre. Me hear about it too. Me don't know if it's true. Me hear say a farmer politician buy land for $1 acre. The books of the Bible that were forbidden was taken out of the Bible because they didn't want us to find out the truth. What is now? Hold on there. No. Saw a message a while ago I wanted to read, but I don't know where it go. Say politician a buy land for $1 acre. Do you know where the traditional Bible came from? Do you know where the traditional Bible came from, Ethiopia? Well, me don't know. Me don't know everything. But all I'm saying to us, if we are saying to the Brits right now that they must pay reparation for slavery, I am saying here is where we can start. Land reparation for Jamaicans is important. Give Jamaican dignity. Yeah? Give Jamaican self-respect. Because a man feel different when he own piece of land. Giving lands to Jamaica will indeed increase our self-worth right this away. Lands are the best asset for us to own. Me agree with that. And that's why me say land reparation, and me have to mention mystical upon this, because we start the argument here. Land reparation for the children of slaves. Our foreparents work them land here, never get nothing. It's not crown land anymore. It was actually released in independence. It's why we no longer send tax payment to the crown. Manley understood. It's why he was given people ownership. So why we still have so much land? Well, I don't know. I'm not going to fight you over that, but I know people still call it crown land. Mystically.
Yes, I.
You hear me call your name?
Boy, I call my name, I don't know.
Brother, but me and you have the argument.
Yeah,
land reparation. I'm going to tell people.
To the end, man.
I tell people, me not take people roses,
The foundation of our legacy, man.
Yes, man. Holy power for parents' blood upon them land, yeah.
Yeah, man. Without it, we dare not move. We can't ascend. We can't pivot. Yeah.
All right.
We can't pivot without that, we can't pivot in the ear, brother.
No.
Because we are not spirit, We are flesh and blood.
All right.
We have to pivot on the land.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So it stands to reason that we have to get real and relevant and practical. We can't be suspended anymore in thin here. So we have to do the things, and what we really are saying that we have to do the things that are relevant to our dignity and our pride and our honor. And it has to start down there. So we have to start to recognize the people who have been ostracized, the people who have been neglected, rejected, the people who have been duncified, the people who have been dispossessed, the people who have been massacred and murdered, yeah? The people who have been left to die. Well, if we not deal with that, if we not recognize that as a people, recognizing our entitlements and our rights as a people, then we are going nowhere. We are drawn to our knees and our bellies, yeah, through our mouths, yeah. You understand what I say, Shaka?
Yeah, man.
We are drawn to our knees and our bellies through our mouth, and when that happens, one thing happen for that, the conclusion of the mouth to the belly. You know how it goes next?
Toilet.
A constant diarrhea that,
Toilet.
Yeah? You hear what I'm saying? So that's where they have brought the people of this nation and the people of this land, the people of honor and dignity, When you are giving honor and dignity, it must be realized, yeah, in how I ascend daily. So you have to look out for my entitlements to land, my entitlement to education, my entitlement to occupation, yeah?
Yes.
And them kind of stuff there.
Yes.
And right now, that's why me not in nothing. Papa San said me not in nothing with a fool. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, Rasta.
Right now, brother, some things are everything. A new model, a new paradigm, yeah?
Yes.
Must be the point of our departure right now.
Yes.
New paradigm.
New direction.
New direction, brother. We can't anymore just sit down here and talk about who we prefer and who we not prefer. We don't talk about no people. We don't in that with no body, We don't in that with no personality, no image around here. So,
it is the direction that you need to show us. Where is it that we are going?
Where the policy them there? Where the programs there? Yeah. We're going to systematize that, We're going to entrench that in some bodies of laws, yeah? When we look at the laws and the Constitution and realize now what is now important going forward, But then people intend to move it forward. They intend to grind where you're so going round and round and I see poverty and distress.
And that's why I tell them all the while, Mystical, I don't hear the plans. I don't see anybody showing us the direction that they want to take us. And that is my mantra. Clear direction. Clear direction. How you're going to use the natural assets to benefit the people.
See the brother. Yeah? our sustainability and longevity right around here, so I go depend on which tropicality and our indigenuity, man.
There it is.
Indigenous appropriation,
right? That's right.
of the wealth of this nation, the tropical harmonies and synchronies,
Yes.
I know. Hotel, you know when me there with that, brother. You can't take away primus lands, man. You can't take away shorelines, man. You can't take away reefs and with mangroves, man, and give them over to pirates, and brutes who are jeopardizing our longevity and our sustainability by depriving the ecology, of its breathing process. You get what I say, sir?
Talk to me.
The whole of the mangroves right around Jamaica, man, abuse.
Yeah.
And them set the stage now.
Destroy the wetlands.
The wetlands. So even we know, people are living in a cemetery now. You get what I'm saying? Why? Because they have been deprived of place to work and live and to do business. And you see, we can't think about the reparation because it must have been.
Hold on, mystical. Hold on, mystical. Hold on. When I hear so clear again. Go again.
Yeah, no?
Yes, man, that's better.
Yeah, man. So we can't echo reparation without a brown base and education, I'm not talking about math, English, and history and everything. History can be executed. History has to be the foundation. But we can't be academic in this thing. We have to talk about how train men want people to appreciate where they come from.
Mystical, Mystical, I don't like how it sounds. Because I want the people to hear you clear. Like when you started out, it'll get muffled. I don't know if you have the phone too close to your mouth, but make go try again.
Yeah, no, me recall that. Me call that show another.
Yeah, man. Kind of sound so. All right. No sound so nice. Yeah. So, my people, let me tell you something. Those of you who are worrying about how we are going to give the lands to people, methods can be worked out. But Jamaican people need land. I tell you all the time, you have teachers who are migrating, nurses who are migrating, police officers that leave Jamaica. We have this big brain drain. One of the things that I believe that we can start use to keep some of the people here, give them some land. Because one of the main things a man want to make is a house to make a home, And when you're not on land, you can't make no house. As Mystical say, you can't pivot in the year. You understand what I say? So, like what PGA Patterson do with Operation Pride, because you hear them a lick Operation Pride, no government has given out as much as Operation Pride has given and give them cheap. So Operation Pride cut road, put in water, put in light. Somebody was asking the question, when you get the land work, cut road and whatever, you go and cut the road, government go and put in road, light and water. And as I said earlier, sell the land just to make back that kind of money. The money that was spent to put in the infrastructure. That's what PGA Patterson did with Operation Pride. Put in the infrastructure and the lands were sold just to recoup that money so the government is not at a loss. We have to start look out for people. You understand what I say, Sue? We have to start look out for our people. And you have some people without brains. Grudge you for your ideas. Yes, Mystical, welcome back.
Yeah, man. Like,
yes, man, this crisp and nice.
Modernity.
Yes, man, this crisp and nice.
Yeah, all right. So when we do that talk about education, foundational education. So how we sensitize and conscientize our people, yeah? For understand where we are, how we got here,
Yes.
our duration here and
Yes.
where we pivot from here, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And so we can't have no little people who don't even have an understanding. If you ask search a parliament, and if you ask 93% of the people who occupy the seats of parliament right now, give you a little history as to how we come here, when we come here, when we get emancipation, when we get when we get independence, when emancipation declaration was made, where and whatever, yeah. Them can give you a sense of anything to do with our history, yeah, and our future. Them can give you a sense. Check this. Them can even tell you, all right, probably 100% of the parliament right now, and I'm be dare to say so. You're saying to you, if you ask them what is the plan for developing our communities and our constituency, how much of them can draft a plan for development of our constituency?
Right.
How many of them? How many of them?
Them have no plan.
Yo.
Whole heap of them have
No
plan.
plan.
None at all.
And if the plan where them have, hear this now. The plan where them have town center. The plan where them have a BPO. The plan where them have a tourism. That is no plan going nowhere. A plan of deprivation and oppression and exploitation. Yeah? If a man can pay you right now, this is me a jump because I know your time, you know?
Yes.
If a man can pay you $40 an hour right now, or if you are being paid $40, what me ambitious see $40 per hour right now, hear me now. You can pay me $120 per hour. Why you think we're so exploited and oppressed down here? Yeah? Why you think everybody come and set up shop from everywhere, then come here with nothing and go with everything?
Of course.
Why you think people can come in? How we letting people in here to come build retail shop and wholesale,
Supermarket.
selling foreign goods, supermarket? No, answer this question, Colin Bell. How we have people are coming here as investors, yeah? To come set up wholesale shop and go sell cloth and sell pan and things. And what is
Rubbish.
that? How is that relevant to
Rubbish.
us?
We should
When
be,
you damage our
selling that.
ecology and our environment, when I go into the valley, when I go into the hills, when I go into these primary places of geography, geographical survival, yeah, when we go into the riverhead, yeah, when we go into the forest and so on, you know where we are see up there? We are see plastic bag and tin cans clogging up the system, yeah. You get what I'm saying? When we're going to liberate ourselves, when we're going to understand what it takes, so we are talking about the land, yeah? We are talking about the land. We are talking about the pristine land, yeah? How we incentivize our people and connect them and link them, yeah? To agricultural production. I hear the man with you Tuesday night, you know, yeah? Talking all kinds of diatribe and BS, yeah? Me hear him. We need to import. Well, yeah, it might be cheaper importing, yeah? But that is the cost of my life.
You heard that fool. No, man. You see,
some life cheap.
A lot of people
well,
don't
life
understand. And you see our four parents, we need to listen to them. Penny-wise and pound foolish.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You hear me I say? You see in Jamaica, you see Jamaica's economy, it is simply understood, you know. Simply understood, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show you something, Colin. Yeah? How they have conditioned the economics of this country. It is grounded on 3 pillars, right? Permissiveness, anything goes. Yeah? Exploitation and oppression. Jamaica is the most exploited, oppressed, and permissive little economy in the hemisphere of human existence. Remember, I tell you that.
Serious talk.
And why do I say so?
Serious talk.
You see, they ground us in an economy that is inflated.
Yes.
Anybody can come here, come make money, you know, because any price them put at it, we have to buy it. And we have conditioned us. to buy it. Yeah. So if energy is being generated at 50 cents per kilowatt hour, them know say we are go buy it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if secondarily they produce goods based upon that high price kilowatt hour, and they put on their toppings on the production cost, then no say we are gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Because I saw them place we know that. So Jamaica will always be an inflated economy. So when they tell us, boy, we have to produce this and sell it at this rate because I mean we're not getting it at a cheaper. If it come in cheaper, it will not be cheaper to us. Remember that.
Just like the banks,
when them buy cheaper.
Just like the banks now. The BOJ cut the interest rate.
The banks,
but the two big banks not cutting no interest rate for us.
Primary example, Colin.
Yeah.
Primary example. How the money make them? How the banks make their money? The bank don't make their money after loans, and investment,
Which they should be doing.
They make their money after costs.
Yeah, man. And fees.
Fees, the word I should have said.
Yeah, man.
Fees.
And
you
then
think
the politicians, well, I shouldn't say the politicians, but this present administration is supporting that.
Listen, man.
They are supporting it.
People don't even understand their present. They don't understand their past. They don't understand their future because they continue. Yeah? They continue to prefer oppression over salvation.
How many people understood that this Jamaica Labour Party administration, led by Andrew Holness, voted for the banks to continue to charge us depositing our money and withdrawing our money in the banks? And voted against the people of Jamaica.
Listen to me. People who support this current administration, yeah, they support it at their own oppression and exploitation, and they will go nowhere. If you continue to support oppression and exploitation, you will continue to be exploited and oppressed. What you want is what you get. What you love is what you live by. Yeah,
supporting like a government who not supporting you.
Yeah.
I was saying they are supporting a government who is not supporting them.
Supporting them? You love who not love you, man. And if you love me, you show me your love. You know, tell me about your love and promise me your love, man. Give it to me right up front because I need it every hour, every day.
Me have to run left you.
Brother, blessed, brother.
Big up yourself. Man, me just return that one call.
Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Respect.
Man. Bless up, my brother. Return that one caller to Knockings and then we're leaving. It's the final Saturday for the month, for the year 2024. I want to thank all the listeners and viewers. We ask you to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. We are on our way to 3,000. Can we hit the 3,000 before 2025? I'm begging you, please subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification bell. Make we hit 3,000 subscribers before the end of 2024. We want to go into 2025 climbing from the 3,000. I'm trying to return the caller to Knockings. He was calling me and see if we can get back to him. But if we're not, we want to thank everybody and wish for you a happy and prosperous 2025. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace now and forevermore. Until we meet again Tuesday evening right here on Portland Spice TV. Colin Anthony saying, hey, big up on yourself. Subscribe to the channel for me, please and thanks. One love.